Okay, welcome to a new anime review series. This one I'm reviewing the series KonoSuba. Yep, this particular series. You probably don't know what the heck this series is. It's about a guy named Kazuma who's a shut who's also a gamer, who attempts to save a girl after basically getting a brand new video game because he's bored. So saves her from what appears to be a truck, but actually was a slow moving tractor. Yep, and he ends up in sort of a RPG. Well, he ends up with a goddess named Aquia. Beautiful babe she is. Yep. And I'm curious though, who voices these two? So I named Arnie Kojima. I've seen a few of his series, and the one voice Aqua never heard of her before. Nope. Her voice actress is Faye Manita, and this is just in the first episode. Mm-hmm. Yep. So basically, he's given two choices: you go to heaven or you get reincarnated back in the world. And gives a third option: go to an RPG. Yep. So picks some various items. He's like, nah, I'm taking you because she poked fun at him for how he died. So dragged him along. So they come to this world. They come to this town called Axel. And they arrive, and of course, here's the thing about Aqua. She is useless, completely useless. Oh yeah, and the thing is, the characters in the series, they're most of the time pretty much idiots. That's how they're written. Now, Aqua is the goddess of water. Yep. Oh yeah, in case you're wondering, a lot of these stuff that happen in these episodes are definitely from the book, because I read the book just prior to watching these episodes. I like these last few series, I kind of forgot, but these, yeah, I do kind of remember these. Okay. So he's like, okay, looking adventurers, let's go to the Adventurers Guild, which apparently the guild also doubles as a tavern. Yep. And they go to register and apparently have the money. Oh yeah, and the receptionist is a woman with a large chest. Yep. Not kidding about it. It's like apparently they don't have money to pay the fee. Oh yeah, and Katsumi comes to this world wearing a tracksuit. Yeah, he wears his tracksuit for about 3 episodes until he switches to the outfit that you see on the covers on a lot of the books, basically with him in the cape. Yeah, the yeah, that's he wears. Well, from what I can tell, probably for the rest of the series, because, well, here's the thing. The only thing I've read for this series is just the first 2 novels. I have not read the manga or any of the spin-off books. None. Just the first 2 books. Just to basically watch his anime. Yep. So, he basically like, okay, we don't have any money, and of course I can't order anything. So he's like, okay, I'll talk to this priest, basically get some money from him. Yeah, he gets some money, and they register. So, he apparently gets average stats, so he comes to the fact he's got above average intelligence, and he's got really good luck. Which probably is a good adventurer. And apparently, we have Aqua, which apparently for her, there's this device they have to touch, and this basically prints out their stats. Her stats are okay, and of course she's good with magic, but her only magic can use is healing ability. Oh, and where they're living here is quite interesting. Okay, so in order to make some money before they become adventurers, let's have them get regular jobs. Basically, Aqua becomes a priestess. Well, she was archpriestess. Though she basically is doing minimal jobs, and of course he's basically used to be a good construction worker, which he doesn't like from her. He want to be an adventurer. So he does. So they're like, let's go killing quest. So what do they go start to kill? Toads. Yep, giant toads. Which, okay. They try to take down one toad, and of course, Aqua gets nearly eaten by one. Though Katsumi kills it right away. Yep. And then another one basically shows to try to use her power. It doesn't work. And they get anything. So basically 2 toads, and they come back earning, I think it was like 30,000 just for this. Yeah, very pitiful. I bet actually it's about 5,000 just for killing 2 toads. Yep. Oh yeah, and they're living in a stable. Yes, that's where they're living, a freaking stable. So, next episode, time to start a party so they get more money. So, who joins their team? A 14-year-old, yes, she's 14, named Megamind. That's really her name. And she's from the Crimson Demon Clan. and her specialty is explosion magic. And she only casts this one spell, and whenever she casts it, she cannot move for the rest of the day. I am not kidding about that. Yep. Oh, and who voices this woman? Woman by the name of Erica Martinez. Yep. Those of you who have watched the 2011 Hunter x Hunter series, she's the voice of the main character of the series, and she's been on several different series. But at least it's somebody, at least like the last franchise, where at least they had that one, there was maybe 2 actors I'm familiar with. This one, there are several. Yeah, several, which I'm so happy with that. That finally, a series where I recognize some of these names. Yep. And she goes on a quest with them to deal with toads. Oh, yeah, and also the fact that, well, Aqua comes back with Togu, and, well, they have him fight toads again, and they bag up about 5 of them. Omega might use on one of them, and then all of a sudden, another toad a giant toad just springs to the ground. Yep. And, well, Neo gets eaten. Of course, Katsumi just kills them both with a very dinky sword. And, well, then the episode, and of course they come back, and of course people think that he's doing something kinky with them, but no, they are really not. So it starts a very dumb reputation rumor about him when it comes to him and these 2 girls. And then we had the debut of the character Darkness, voiced by the awesome Christina V. Yeah, this is a name I recognize. Mainly because I'm a fan of this woman's work, and plus, I've met this woman in person. Smoking hot woman, in case you get a chance to meet this woman in person. Great person to meet. Yeah, I got a chance to meet her at Comic-Con. I think it was about a couple years ago I met her at Comic-Con. I think it was like Macon, Orlando. It was the same con that I met Todd actually, I think it was last year, I think it was, where I met Todd Heppercorn for the second time. Yep. And I got her to sign my copy of Hunter x Hunter: The Last Mission, which is a really good movie, and she had never seen this copy of. She already did the voice, but she had never seen the copy of the movie before. I'm thinking she voices Killua in that series, and yet she never seen it. Yeah. So it's interesting, though, we have 2 women in this series who are from the Hunter x Hunter series, and they're voicing this one. Oh, and who did the dub for this thing? I ain't about that. So you're. Yep. Darkness is a woman who shows up. Yeah, she's a misogynist. She loves getting beaten. So it's kind of implying she's the Harley Quinn in the series, where she's like very giddy, and though she's a crusader, she's terrible with her freaking sword. She can carry it fine, but she's terrible at hit detection. Yep, and Katsuna's like, man, I've been sacked with terrible, like, losers. Excuse me. Oh, in case you're wondering, does the party ever increase beyond adding these 2? No. From the information I've read, the party never increases its size. It's always the 4 people. Yep. So, they go on a purification quest. Yep. This is also from a light novel. And they meet up with a guy who apparently Aqua sent also this world with a grim sword. Yeah, and Katsumi beats him really. It's like, okay, you want to fight? Cool. Except, and he steals, because he's taught by a thief named Chris. Yeah. Who, basically, this is so funny. Like, okay, she teaches him how to steal, and what did she steal from him? His wallet. And what does he steal from her? Her panties! Yep, he stole her panties. Yep. And, of course, she had to pay her back. And he's like, let's test on you 2. Let's see who can steal. And he ends up stealing Megamind's panties as well. And apparently she wears black panties. Oh, and Chris wears like these whitish panties. Like, like it's some object, a knife. Nope, still her panties. Okay, it's so hilarious. And he uses this on this other guy who only pops up a couple times. His name is Koya McGregor, who also is in Japan. Yep. Yeah. Oh, by the way, this guy is voiced by Bailey Comets. No information by him. Yeah. Oh, and what does Katsumi do with his sword, pawns it off for cheap. Yep. And episode 4, we had a debut. Now, the thing is, he's brought this world. Katsumi's basically in the pilot episode, they say he was brought this world to defeat the Demon King. And he not much accomplished with that. And then all of a sudden, he gets into a fight with one of his generals. Yep, because Megamind loved using his castle as a place to test his explosions. I'm like, Katsumi, it's an abandoned castle. Why not use it as your base operations for your venturing? Nope, let's just leave it there, use it for his explosions. And, of course, well, okay, then he decides to curse darkness with his death curse, which, of course, right after he leaves, Aqua gets rid of it just like that. Yeah, this guy is so freaking weak. Yeah, and this guy is like the comic relief of this episodes. He only appears in episodes 4. He appears a little bit in episode 4. He appears at the end of episode 5. And he's there for most of episode 6. Yep. And here's kind of the thing about this guy. He always carries his helmet. Oh yeah, because he apparently is a leech. You don't know what a leech is? It's an undead soldier. But for some reason, don't see a skeleton. Nope. And apparently his horse is headless. Yeah. From the information I've read, apparently he was a knight who was unjustly executed. For some reason. This is explained later in the book I read online. I don't know what the reasons for it. I'll probably find out when I read book 6 eventually. Yep. And, how is he defeated? By water. Because apparently water is the weakness of leeches. Tell that to Ainzel Ghul. He bathes in water. Yeah, apparently water doesn't affect him, but it does affect the undead soldiers in this world for some reason. Yeah. I say that because they did a crossover with it, which I will eventually get. I'll probably get that one next as soon as I finish watching it, because that series basically got me interested in reading the description of the episodes. So, basically, Aqua was the one who defeated this general by drowning him. And then, of course, Katsumi, who basically tried to use his steel on him to try to take a sword, but nope. He took, first time, didn't work. Second time, he got something. He didn't get a sword, but he got his helmet, which contained his head. So, what did he do with this thing? Play frickin' soccer with it, which was so hilarious. And eventually, this demon general was easily destroyed by Aqua. Yep. So, day is saved. They're given a big reward, 300 million, and they can't take it. Nope, because the guild took that reward to pay for the damages that Aqua did to the outer wall of the city. Yep, because they figured though, yeah, I'm stinking rich now. Oh, and there's another quest they did before, where the first one they call emergency quest. Yeah, catching a bunch of cabbages. I am not kidding about that. Oh, and Darkness basically, during this fight, gets part of her armor ripped off. Though, no, she does not go naked here. She is basically just very kinky. And apparently, Katsumi gets paid $1 million for gathering all the cabbages really quickly. Yep. And apparently, somehow, cabbage got mixed with lettuce, so Aqua gets paid less when she probably shouldn't. And she always is arguing with the receptionist. Her name is not Chris, by the way. Her name is... Let's see if I can find her name here. She works as a receptionist. Let's see if I can find her name here. Trying to find her name here. Yeah, I cannot find. I think I found her. Lana. Yeah. She, of course. I don't think it's her. Yeah, it's her. Yep. Yeah, her thing is basically argues her. She basically grabs her shirt. Almost basically looks like she was to grab her chest. She does it a couple times, which is so hilarious. And like anytime basically now, all these episodes is just basically Katsumi and Aqua sleep in the barn. Oh, and I will get to basically what they're going to do in the next book when I talk about the next episodes, because it's quite interesting what they do in book 2. Yeah, they get a place to live. Yep, which I'm looking forward to talk about that one when I get a chance to watch the episode tomorrow. Yep, I was not expecting to do a video today, but hey, I got these episodes done. Yep, I watched them, so I figured, oh, why not review them? Yep. This is an interesting series. I'm sure some people may have heard of this series. I personally didn't hear about it until I just randomly looked about it online. And it was basically part of this crossover series called Instant Quartet. I'll probably get a chance to watch the series once I finish watching this one. Yeah, because it's only about 24 episodes. This one's like... Oh, in case you're wondering how long the seasons are for this series, there are 2 seasons so far and 1 movie. Each season is 10 episodes. Now, I initially thought the first book covered the first 5 episodes of the series. Nope. It's first 6. Yep, first 6 episodes. That's simple gist of it. Yep. But not much else to say about these episodes. Oh, the whole thing with... Oh, there is this character who... Well, the character, Cosmo McRae. Koya, yeah, he apparently was somebody Aqua before. He only made appearance for like 1 scene. He kills the monster, comes back with the 2 girls he's with, who apparently has got a small chest. Yeah. So he sees Aqua, releases her, and then like that's when the whole snatch thing happens. Oh yeah, and basically he had to pay for the damage basically to the cage, which actually was 200,000. He asked for 300. It's like, no problem, and I'll buy his sword back. Yep. Yeah, this is the most important guy in town. The guy is pretty useless. Yep. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything that happened in these 6 episodes. Yeah, so that's it for this particular review. Tomorrow I'll probably get about 2, maybe 3 videos tomorrow. Basically 2 more videos for this series tomorrow, hopefully. Along with a review of news chapters of Fire Force. And I think that might be it, because as far as I know, there's no new Case Close episode tomorrow. Just a repeat tomorrow, okay? See you next video. Bye.